Holy crap, it's already 2015. Wow. So hello everybody, this is Bryan Sudfield here, and I'm here to talk about my most anticipated films of 2015. 2015 is going to be a big year. There's a lot of sequels, blockbuster movies, action, so much. There's a lot of movies coming out in 2015 that are very, very exciting, and I'm here to give you my list of the most anticipated films of 2015. Let's jump into it, shall we? On January 16th, we have Black Hat. This is the new film directed by Michael Mann and stars Chris Hemsworth. It looks interesting, but it would be surprising if a great movie came out in January, and this could be a great movie. Just hopefully it's not a bad movie. On February 6th, we have Jupiter Ascended. This is the new film from the Wachowskis. It stars Channing Tatum and Mila Kunis. This film was originally supposed to come out last year, but it got pushed back due to some visuals. And I have avoided many trailers, but I hear Eddie Redmayne's going to be playing the villain. And I'm a little skeptical because, I mean, he could get an Oscar. He could win an Oscar. I don't think he will, but he could win an Oscar this year for The Theory of Everything. So it's going to be weird seeing him playing Stephen Hawking, and then all of a sudden he's going to be playing this villain in Jupiter Ascending. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Also on February 6th, we have the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water. Why am I putting this on my list? Because SpongeBob. I grew up with SpongeBob. I really enjoyed the first SpongeBob movie, and I know for the last 5 years the SpongeBob episodes haven't been so great. But this movie does look like a lot of fun, and I'm really hoping it's good. Maybe it could be great. I have no idea. I'm just hoping it's not bad. But it is being written by the people who wrote the Kung Fu Panda movie, so that's something positive. On February 13th, we have Kingsman: The Secret Service. This film is directed by Matthew Vaughn, who directed Kick-Ass and X-Men First Class. This looks like a lot of fun. This looks awesome. I'm so pumped for this movie. The trailers have really impressed me. I don't know much about the plot. It's just a very simple plot. You see Colin Firth kicking ass. Colin Firth's like 55, and he's kicking people's ass. That's honestly awesome. It's pretty damn cool, and I'm really pumped for this movie, and I'm really hoping it's a lot of fun. On March 6th, we have Chappie. This film is directed by Neil Blomkamp. If you don't know him, he directed District 9 and Elysium. This movie is kind of like E.T. meets RoboCop, and it looks that way. I'm just hoping it doesn't disappoint me, because the trailers keep playing and playing and playing in every single movie I see. So I'm really hoping the film doesn't suck, because then all that hard work didn't pay off for anybody. On March 13th, we have In the Heart of the Sea. This is the new film directed by Ron Howard. Ron Howard is one of the best directors ever, and this film looks pretty damn awesome. It's like the origin story of Moby Dick, of how these sailors found Moby Dick. Chris Hemsworth's in it, so that's cool seeing Chris Hemsworth and Ron Howard working together after the awesomeness that was Rush. This is going to be a really good movie. Ron Howard never disappoints me, except for that movie The Dilemma, but that's a different story. I think this movie could be good, if not great. Also on March 13th, we have Cinderella, directed by Kenneth Branagh. I'm just curious to see what this is. It's not something I'm pumped to see, but it's definitely something I'm curious to see. So I'm really hoping it's a good movie. On March 20th, we had the Divergent series, Insurgent. The first Divergent movie was just okay to me, but I've seen a teaser trailer for this movie, and it actually looks pretty cool. So I'm hoping that it's a pretty solid sequel. I hope it goes the same way that the Hunger Games went, as in, like, it got better, it improved on the first film, and so on and so forth. But yeah, I love Shailene Woodley, and I'm really hoping that this film is pretty solid. On April 3rd, we have Furious 7, the new Fast and Furious movie. This is directed by James Wan, which is an exciting thing, and also this is unfortunately the last film by Paul Walker. That's someone that's really interested about this movie, but the trailer was awesome. This movie looks awesome. It looks so much fun. There's so much going on, and it looks pretty damn epic, and I'm so pumped. And this could potentially be the best Fast and Furious film we've ever gotten, and I'm hoping it's the last one. That's the thing, because they can't continue this series without Paul Walker. They just can't. On May 1st, we have Avengers: Age of Ultron. Obviously, I'm excited for this. I'm a geek. The trailers were incredible. I'm excited. That's it. On May 15th, we have Mad Max Fury Road. I have not seen one trailer for this movie. Why? Because I want to stay away from this movie. I'm sure the trailers don't spoil anything, but I don't want to see any footage from this movie at all. And also because I've never seen a Mad Max movie. That's why I haven't watched the trailer yet. But it looks pretty damn cool from the pictures. Also on May 15th, we have Pitch Perfect 2. I very much enjoyed the first Pitch Perfect, and the sequel does look like a lot of fun, and Elizabeth Banks is directing it, which is pretty cool. So I'm really hoping it's a lot of fun. On May 22nd, we have Tomorrowland, Brad Bird's new movie, George Clooney, Hugh Laurie, Britt Robinson. Looks epic. The trailers don't spoil anything. It looks great. I'm really pumped for this movie. I love Brad Bird. I love the cast behind this movie, and I think it's going to be a pretty damn good movie. Hopefully. On June 5th, we have Entourage. This is the movie based on the HBO TV show Entourage. I just started watching the show about a week ago. I'm already on the 3rd season, and I love the show. I saw the trailer for the movie, and it looks fun. I mean, I'm hoping that it's not bad, but it's great seeing all these characters back on the screen. Even though I have yet to finish the show, I'm sure the movie's going to be a lot of fun for the die-hard fans of the show. On June 12th, we have Jurassic World. Why am I excited for this? I'm a nerd. Jurassic Park, one of the best movies ever. I think this movie looks great. It looks pretty damn cool. And Chris Pratt fighting dinosaurs, I mean, how could that not be exciting? It's going to be an awesome movie. Hopefully. I keep on saying hopefully because I'm optimistic about this stuff, but I'm not going in with very, 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 very high hopes. I'm just hoping that this film succeeds on every single level on being a perfect Jurassic Park movie. On June 26th, we have Ted 2. I really enjoyed the first Ted. I was unfortunately not a big fan of Stephen Cronin's last movie, A Million Ways to Die in the West. But I did see the lead trailer for Ted 2, and it looks very funny. The only thing I'm shocked about is that Mila Kunis is not in it that much, which is a little weird, but I'm really hoping this movie's funny. Maybe Seth MacFarlane not being the lead character, maybe that helps, I don't know, but I'm really hoping this movie succeeds on being a really satisfying sequel to a perfect comedy, in my opinion. On July 1st, we have Terminator Genocide. I actually don't think this movie looks good. I think this movie looks really bad, unfortunately. But I'm still going to see it because I grew up with Terminator. I love the first 2 Terminators. 3 is okay to me. 4 is bleh. But it is cool seeing Arnold back in the movie, but the trailers just didn't do much for me, so I'm actually hoping it's a satisfying movie. On July 10th, we have Minions, the Despicable Me spinoff. This looks so funny. This looks adorable, and the Minions are great. I'm just hoping that this film doesn't ruin Despicable Me's reputation, but I don't think it will, because it actually looks pretty funny. And there's a big, talented list of actors in this movie, like Sandra Bullock's in it, and Michael Keaton and John Hamm are in it, and a few other people. So maybe it'll be good. I don't think it'll be bad. I'm just hoping it's not bad. On July 17th, we have Ant-Man, the first Marvel movie in the 3rd cinematic universe. Edgar Wright was originally supposed to direct this, but then he dropped out. Peyton Reed's not directing this. But from what I'm hearing a lot of positive things about it. So maybe it'll be good, if not great. I mean, look at what the Russo brothers did with Captain America 2. They came off the show Community, and then they directed a big budget superhero movie, and they nailed it perfectly. So maybe Peyton Reed will do Ant-Man very, very well. I'm curious to see when the first trailer comes out. I believe it's coming out soon, but I hope it's a pretty damn good trailer. On August 7th, we have The Fantastic Four. The Fantastic Four reboot. Josh Trank is directing this. If you don't know who he is, he directed Chronicle, and this film stars Michael B. Jordan, Miles Teller, Kay Mara, and Jamie Bell, and Toby Kebbell. Good cast behind it. I mean, Miles Teller, Whiplash, my favorite movie of 2014. Michael B. Jordan, Fruitvale Station, talented. Kay Mara, she was on House of Cards. Jamie Bell, really solid actor. And Toby Kebbell, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. This is a great cast. I'm just hoping that it's a really good reboot because the Fantastic Four characters are great, but unfortunately those 2 movies are not so great. They're actually pretty awful. So I think this movie will definitely be better than those 2 films, and I really hope it's a solid movie. On September 18th, we have the Maze Runner Scorch Trials? Is that what's called? The second Maze Runner movie. I enjoyed the first Maze Runner movie, but I did not like the ending because they're like, yeah, you must go see the sequel. We're going to make a sequel. So maybe this movie will be good. I like the first Maze Runner, but I think that I heard the second book is really, really solid, so maybe this film's going to be good. I hope it's good because I enjoyed the first movie, but like I just said, I was not a fan of the ending. On October 2nd, we have The Walk. This film is directed by Robert Zemeckis and stars Joseph Gordon-Levitt as a high-wire French artist. The teaser trailer came out. Doesn't spoil anything. Looks pretty awesome. I love Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I love Robert Zemeckis. I mean, Back to the Future, Forrest Gump, Castaway, Flight. This guy has made so many great movies, and I do think this film is going to be one of the great films in his filmography. And maybe this could lead to Joseph Gordon-Levitt finally getting an Oscar nomination. Finally getting one, because the man has deserved one ever since 50-50. The guy is a talented actor, and I think he's going to nail it in this movie. But it's going to be weird seeing him play a French guy. Is he going to have an accent? I don't know. But he does look very different if you've seen the trailer. On October 9th, we have The Jungle Book, directed by Jon Favreau. Like Cinderella, Disney keeps doing these live-action adaptations of famous anime movies, and we have a talented voice cast behind it. I mean, Bill Murray, Scarlett Johansson, I believe Idris Elba's in it, Ben Kingsley's in it. There's a lot of people in this movie, and Jon Favreau's directing it, so that's something positive. I think it could be cool. I grew up with The Jungle Book. The Jungle Book was one of my favorite movies when I was a little kid. I haven't seen it in years. I'm sure this film is going to be pretty solid. I don't think that Jon Favreau would make a bad movie. So I'm looking forward to The Jungle Book. On October 16th, we have Crimson Peak, the new film directed by Guillermo del Toro, and that alone just gets me excited. Also on October 16th, we have St. James Place. This is finally a film reuniting Steven Spielberg and Tom Hanks. That alone gets me excited. They've done 3 films together. They did Saving Private Ryan, Catch Me If You Can, and The Terminal. I love Saving Private Ryan. I adore Catch Me If You Can. And I really enjoyed The Terminal. Steven Spielberg is finally making a new film. Thank God, because it's been so long since Lincoln came out. On November 6th, we have Spectre, the new James Bond movie. I got a big confession for you guys. I have never seen a James Bond movie. I've yet to watch James Bond movies, okay? I promise you guys I will watch at least a few of them before Spectre comes out. But Sam Mendes is coming back to direct this. Daniel Craig is coming back. Of course, this might be his last one. I don't know. And with Dave Bautista and Christoph Waltz to add to the cast, that right there gets me excited, even though I haven't watched a James Bond movie yet. But I'm sure this film is going to be satisfying to the James Bond fans. The true James Bond fans. And I'm really looking forward to this, despite not seeing the James Bond movie yet. On November 20th, we have The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2. This is, of course, the final installment of the Hunger Games series. I enjoyed Mockingjay Part 1. I'm a big fan of Catching Fire. The first one I thought was okay, but I think this film is going to be a satisfying conclusion to the Hunger Games series, because this series has improved ever since the first movie. I mean, yes, Mockingjay Part 1 wasn't exactly the greatest movie ever, but it was still a satisfying movie, and I'm very much looking forward to this movie coming out, and I can't wait to see how the Hunger Games series wraps up. On November 25th, we have The Martian, the new film from Ridley Scott. It stars Matt Damon, Jessica Chastain, Chiwetel Ejiofor, David Oyelowo. There's a lot of people in this movie. How does that not get excited? And it's a sci-fi movie. Be excited! It's Matt Damon and Ridley Scott. Yes, Ridley Scott hasn't made great movies in a while, but sci-fi is usually what he's good with, so I'm going to give it a shot. And finally, we get to the most anticipated film of 2015 by pretty much everyone, and that is, of course, Star Wars The Force Awakens, which comes out on December 18th. This movie's going to be great. I am not worried at all. I think J.J. Abrams is going to do a fantastic job. I'm excited to see Star Wars back on the big screen. This is going to be a great moment for me, and I can't wait to review this movie for you guys. I'm so pumped to see this movie. I believe it's going to be one of the best movies of 2015, if not the best movie of 2015. I shouldn't say that right now because there might be some Oscar movies coming out, but I'm sure that this film is going to be up there with the best movies of 2015. And lastly, on December 25th, or Christmas Day to be exact, we have Mission Impossible 5. Mission Impossible 4 was amazing. Ghost Protocol was a fantastic movie, and after seeing Ghost Protocol, I'm very much excited for Mission Impossible 5. Now, unfortunately, Brad Bird isn't coming back. This film is being directed by Christopher McQuarrie, who directed Tom Cruise and Jack Reacher, which is a very enjoyable movie. So I'm looking forward to this movie, and I really hope it's a damn good Mission Impossible movie. I've seen some set photos. Tom Cruise is hanging from an airplane. Literally, this film is going to be awesome, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So guys, that is it for my most anticipated films of 2015. Let me know down below what are your most anticipated films of 2015. And yes, I know, Star Wars is the most anticipated film of the year. I agree, it's my most anticipated film of 2015 too. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and 2015 is going to be a great year. I'm so excited to review movies for you guys. I'm going to do more reviews, more awesomeness, and I thank you guys for sticking around to seeing these videos. I will see you guys soon.